Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number 70B. This is very likely the most common push plate that exists in the world. The 70B. The 70 is the series that's going to refer to the fact that it's a push plate. It's going to refer to the fact that it's 50 thousandths of an inch thick. The B refers to the size, 3.5 by 15. You change the letter and you change the size. The C, the 70C, is, well, probably a close second in terms of common size. That's a 4 by 16. 3.5 by 15 is just so ubiquitous. If you're ordering these, you're probably on the right track. I personally don't like a 3.5 inch. I think the width of the hand is far larger than the width of a 3.5 inch push plate. I like wider plates because I don't want to see a wear pattern, especially like on a wood door. Wears the finish off, leaves grease marks, things of that nature. And quite frankly, the size for that's probably 6 inch wide, but that gets to be a large piece of hardware. The truth of the matter is you might be restricted by the width of the stile on the door, and 3.5 is necessary. And Rockwood also has a 3 by 12 they can do as well. And 15 just goes with that 3.5. The other thing that makes this ultra common is the fact that it's 628. That means two things. It means that it is made of aluminum and that it is in a clear anodized finish. With that, you're going to get screws. These screws will be stainless steel. That's the common base material for screws when your material on your push plate, your kick plate, your pull plate, your armor plate, stretcher plate, mop plate are aluminum. So clear anodized finish. You're going to be able to order a 70B in aluminum based materials, brass based materials, stainless steel based materials. You can technically get, it would change the part number, but this 50 thousandths, you can make this 125 thousandths if you wanted to do a very thick push plate. The 70 series also infers that you're going to get what we refer to as a B4E, beveled foredge. There's an image in the extended description that shows a slight bevel to the edge of all the corners, and quite frankly, if it wasn't broken or beveled, you would literally slice your hand on that. So that's typical and common. You will get holes that are going to be punched for the oval head sheet metal screws, but this would be more correct to call them oval undercut head, because of the squared off feature to the bottom side of the screw, so that a flat head, in this case an oval head, can fit into something that has a very thin wall thickness, because the head of a screw is naturally thicker than a plate. That's why they're undercut head. Onto those three base materials, well, you can also do laminates. You can do plastic from Rockwood as well. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure. That is a one-pager that shows you how the 70 part number changes when the size changes, all the way from A to G, and they'll do customs. Rockwood all but encourages custom requests. They can do radius corners and they can do round edge as well. Okay. There is also a link below this video to a document called Ordering Information, which quite frankly does not apply to just a blank plate, but it infers that there are lots of things that you can do to a plate, like drill holes, like do engraving. And quite technically, speaking about a blank plate like this, Rockwood can do anything to this. Scenario is you have an old, discontinued electronic accommodation lock. The manufacturer has discontinued that lock. Well, the one they replaced it with naturally doesn't take all the same holes. You can create a sketch and say, give me a plate so wide, so tall, make these holes, and Rockwood will happily fabricate that per a sketch. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the Rockwood full-line product catalog of their core line, their trim and auxiliary hardware, push plates, pull plates, kick plates, door stops, all the regular sort of material that you're going to find door hardware-wise from Rockwood. There's also a link to their architectural door pull catalog, which is known as their RM series. It's an incredibly detailed catalog showing all of the different decorative and custom manufactured pulls that they can do in stainless steel base material, brass bronze base material, wood pulls, leather wrapped pulls. They can do all of that stuff, and everything can be custom manufactured as well. So that link to the Rockwood architectural door pull catalog is helpful. Finally, well, next to last, is a list of all the Rockwood products that we sell. There's tens of thousands or more, so you may not want to just go through them randomly. Finally, there's a link to the Rockwood website where you can review the manufacturer's presentation on the World Wide Web directly. If you have any questions on the Rockwood 70B, 3.5 by 15, 628 clear anodized aluminum push plate, or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.